welcome back to Reading Homestuck. We got me, we got June, we got Arthur, still no Amin sadly, one prayer for Amin, etc.
Indeed. We're starting a church for Amin.
Not necessarily to Amin, it is on his behalf.
Yeah, it's more so we just hijacked like a local church that was just floating in space.
Yeah.
You know how
we've got the fucking like Angel Island set up, and then we've got a really big chain.
Yeah, I just found like a piece of the Vatican.
Yeah.
It's like those water skiing things.
Yeah. Yeah. The fucking church is just skipping along through fucking like hyperspace or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck you'd call the fucking wall frame space.
We are just like endlessly rotating.
It's like, oh, what's it fucking, I can't remember what it's fucking called, but the fucking thing they do at the Olympics where you've got the big fucking heavy ball on like the rope and you just spin and toss.
What do you mean hammer throw?
Hammer throw. That's it. And
it's a hammer throw.
We're just doing a really big, the largest scale hammer throw exercise in history, with the fucking, with our fucking island and the church, just fucking swinging it.
Yeah.
Yes, but before we begin, that's how it be. But before we begin, sadly, no fan art this week. Unfortunate. We had a bit of a theme going, a trend there, but I did find this on the Where Is Tom Scott Now account on Tumblr. I'm here at the Green Sun.
I'm glad he's got his eye protection on. Well, one of them does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad Dave Scott has his eye protection on. Rose Scott, on the other hand,
Disappointed. Do you do diligence, June? Motherfucker, goddamn.
June, I'm not there.
I know. We're doing up my room, so I had to sleep on a fucking sofa last night. It was not comfortable. I'm barely awake. But the show goes on. Now, June. We both had something that you just happen to possess on your end of the call right now.
Yeah. So,
I need a table. We're definitely in the same room in a pub floating through hyperspace. On a floating island connected by a chain to a big church.
Because I just
this
got
is
it on my
definitely
laptop,
what's happening. Yeah. So.
I just got it on my laptop.
Do you want to explain this one?
Yeah, sure. So because I'm incredibly mentally ill, I read Chainsaw Man fanfiction. And, I was going through Archive of Our Own, as you do.
Someone have fans? What?
Huh?
If you didn't hear, it don't matter.
Okay. I heard you say something, I just did not understand it.
I'm pretty sure he said Chainsaw Man has fans, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a genre of crossover I was not expecting. Homestuck crossed over with Chainsaw Man. And for the most part, it's just shipping fics. Like, shipping a character from Homestuck with a character from Chainsaw Man. It is weird? Anyway, I found like 2 of them.
And from what I remember of the descriptions of them, they were hot garbage. In terms of ideas.
I don't know, I barely remember, like, the actual tags on them. All I know is one is on here called Pink Capitalism, and it's Jane X Power, which is like, huh? These two would not get along. These two would not get along.
And then
the other conversely, the other one is called What Is That Bark Beast Doing? And it is like, it's Jane Expositor? Which is like, why would you ship someone with a dog?
What the dog doing?
That should have been the. They should have.
I mean, that's basically what the title is.
I mean,
That's
fair.
basically what it is. If you remove
left
the
the
that
is out.
and
yeah, they should.
what the bark beast doing?
What the bark beast doing?
Who the dog doing?
I don't want to know
the
that
thing
one.
is,
I don't want to know the
remember
answer
of the
to that question,
description,
Arthur.
from what I remember of the description, it really didn't seem like it was shipping them, and more so, I think they forgot to use the "and" instead of the slash.
Good. Okay, I'm glad that's.
Although I didn't read it, so who knows?
Who knows?
I just realized I forgot to save.
Not really.
Oh, that's
Do
fine.
that right now.
Good, you did that now.
Lost
But
control.
I mean, yeah, maybe. No, I'm not even gonna voice that. But I do remember there was a third that you seem not to have written down because it got me really annoyed. And that was, it was like a collisionist ship between Nepeta and Power.
Oh, the Power and Nepeta. Yeah, that.
And I was
I think I chose not to write that down because the tags were just incredibly weird, and I would rather nobody find that fic.
That's fair.
But now that you've mentioned it, someone's gonna find it.
Yeah.
God help you if you.
Well, it's at that point that's your own prerogative. I'm just saying that the idea of saying that Nepeta and Power would hate each other is like factually wrong, I feel.
Okay.
I got real heated about this specific point.
I do remember. I do remember you got very heated.
So I'm not going to go any further into it because this episode is definitely already going to be a very long one. Or long series of them. And I don't want one part of that to literally just be me having pitching a shit fit. So we're going to move on swiftly.
No.
If the game will load. There we go. Yeah, we're watching the intro again because I don't know if there's a skip button.
Look at her, she's so goofy.
Yeah, we are also... Why would I skip this? But like, even if I wanted to,
Wait, she runs like Luffy.
Hey, that's topical.
Topical topical reference.
I haven't watched any of the live action, but I did finish
it
reading
didn't
them.
count me clicking in. Grand. Okay. So we're here.
I haven't watched it either, but from what I've heard, it's like it's like surprisingly, it's not perfect, but it's surprisingly good, apparently. The fedora's back!
Oh my god.
That's a shame.
Totally useless. This nasty trash isn't coming anywhere close to your head. Doesn't even have horn holes. Looks like something an archaeologist would wear. I wonder whose memory this is. Hornless Indiana Jones hat.
I guess a John memory, probably? Or a Radia.
Yeah, no, Aradia had the hat.
Nice.
I see a person.
Yep, that is legs. You got a double trident. You already have one of these, but there ain't nothing wrong with stowing a little more solid gold in your inventory. You got an extravagant go sea princess lifestyle to maintain. Gold money, booyah. Okay, so
Booyah!
there's
Damn, Splatoon.
there's hashtags.
Splatoon references.
Down the. Oh hi. Hello, Aradia.
Hello, Aradia.
Greetings. Yeah, I remember the character.
Yeah. Arthur remembers. The character development is coming
Arthur
back.
remembers. He remembers. He's getting his. He's becoming his knowledge back.
Yeah. Do you want to read the next line?
Nah. Oh, I've been waiting to say hello since you arrived. I just assumed the other person would talk.
No. Apparently not.
Megiddo? Ah, hell no.
Hashtag, oh hell no.
Oh, yes, but not the one you're thinking of.
Which one then?
I like to consider myself as something of a caretaker for this place.
You know, the afterlife.
Is this Tumblr now?
I prefer
guess.
myself as an excellent host, but that has become kind of a loaded phrase.
You look like Megiddo. But you sure don't sound like any Megiddo I know.
Well, I should hope not. Anyway, those of us who are concerned with the preservation of reality have been looking forward to this day for some time.
Maybe that time is really the figure of speech here. I guess I'll read the tags, why not? I'm Mr. The Tags.
Why would you be looking forward to this shit?
The sky just broke, stupid fairy.
Oh, not the devastation, so much as your arrival. You have some big plans, yes?
Maybe.
What's it to you?
Oh, nothing. I am merely extending the courtesy of a formal welcome. Please join me in the strange town where we have not Kool-Aid. Now off with you. Go to find your friends. That is why you finally come out of your that is why you finally come out of your palace, isn't it?
June?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was vibing to the music.
That's fair. it is kind of a banger.
Guess I'll get going then.
But I got my eye on you, Megiddo looking fairy. Arthur?
Cool.
Alright. Hoomst
I do like
/what
these sprites.
Is this way. Yeah. Oh, big skeleton. You got some ancient serpent bones. Again, a strange thing to find. Who here would have a memory of these? Huge prehistoric green serpents have always played a major role in your people's mythology, both before and after your session scratched. Of course, only people with an interest in ancient lore and dusty old bones give a crap about that. You're much more interested in their monetary value. Hopefully you can find a sucker to pay up for them big time. Where's the prawn shop in this bitch?
Lost?
I went the wrong way.
Yeah, that's a dead end. Where you want to go with? That way.
Double pistols and a wink. Yeah, there's the sound effect.
Thanks. Weirdo.
I got stuck on a bit of rock. Ah. You got some boon dollars. Ka-ching! It's not much, but you pocket the loot without a second thought. The bankroll's been a little slack since you died, and every bit helps on your climb back to obscene wealth. Hashtag broke. Ooh, cool background.
That looks like the land of wind and darkness.
Yeah, Land of Wind and Shade, yeah, a little bit.
Wind and Shade, that's it.
Got a Scalemate plush. Pyrospite. Holy shit, you are never going to stop hugging this thing. Ever. Highly desirable merchandise. Okay.
Mud!
You got a bronze potion!
Uh-oh. Why is Gamzee here?
Uh-oh. Well, why is Tavros's blood here? Specifically. This stuff is supposed to make you kiss good, with side effects of mild to total paralysis. Wait a minute, isn't this just some troll blood? Oh, yuck. You throw it off a cliff.
Nice.
Correct reaction, I feel. You got a thing of motor oil. Calling it a thing of motor oil the only thing I can think of is fucking... Every time I hear of just a thing of insert liquid, it's just a thing of bleach fell on Jeff's head. That's all I can think of.
Oh no.
Oh, from the original Jeff the Kid.
Not a thing of motor oil falling on my head.
Bro, that just reminded me. Have you guys heard that we found the original image for victim number 1 from the Mario creepypasta?
Oh yeah, that one I did know.
ARG?
The way you said that, I thought we had found the origin of the Jeff the Killer image. I was like, holy shit, that's internet history.
No.
But fucking...
No, I wish.
Way to get my hopes up, June. Jesus. But yeah, no, that's
No,
still
because
pretty
it was going around.
interesting.
It was going around yesterday, so it's like.
Yeah, it's still pretty interesting.
Yeah. It was just some goth woman. Oh no, wait. Actually, I think it was a guy. Actually, I can't remember.
It was a goth person. We know this.
It was a goth person.
Anyway.
They were goth.
They were goth. Anyway, hey, this bottle even has the label intact. Typically, the label is ripped off and applied to chalk murals. In fact, the fact that it still has a label makes it much more valuable as a collector's item. Always got to be mindful of the cash value of the useless shit you find in chests. P.S. You take a little sip. It tastes awful. Okay,
No, not a thing of motor oil falling in my mouth.
Gotta say, Mina is becoming more and more like Power every second, because I can guarantee you that Power has...
What is Andrew Hussey doing?
No, I'm going the other way. I'm leaving that. But, like, I can guarantee you Power has drank motor oil at least once. You got a boonbuck!
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking. This should get your broke ass off the canvas. Such a crime that the insane fortune you accumulated in your game doesn't persist after you die. You guess it's true, you really can't take it. You really can't take it with you to the other side. But once you're there, you can try and make it back in a fucking hurry.
Okay, are we actually just gonna ignore Hussey, or...?
No, I'm ignoring him for now, at least. No, he can stay there. Oh dear, it has multiple...
Go to the beach.
Oh boy, it's got multiple areas.
We're on this.
Which means...
Oh boy, we're
gonna be here.
Beach.
We're gonna be here for a while. You got a juju. An effigy, to be precise. It has magical properties binding it to the mortality of someone, depending on what hat it wears. Maybe you'll hang it from this tree? No, that's a bit morbid. You'll just book it to some... You'll just talk it to some chump. Okay, we got a little sneaky path here. Ooh. Ah. Arania. But first, this one.
There's Gurley.
The orb.
Dave E-Bubbles.
Ha! Rather defray all this tension. Sit on his lap while he whittles a splint. Okay, no, that makes sense.
That all? Oh, he says.
Knack, knack, knack.
Is there more?
I lost it.
Sounds it.
We are in the shit now.
This is cool.
Okay.
Is this just a random assortment of different...
I mean, it was a doozy, like, psychologically speaking.
Okay, I think this is just random lines Dave has said in Homestuck, just being parroted back at us.
You just had to figure all that juice was coming back to haunt.
One more.
Edward, shut the fuck up and give me your goddamn boombox. Chick as fuck.
Beautiful. You got the Thorns of Oglagoth. Any sane adventurer would cast these instruments of the occult into the furthest ring and forget they ever existed. And it looks like someone did just that. A wise move. Why they're in it? What? They happen. I like the idea that they just. Oh hey, it's Rose. That they just happened to land in a fucking chest and it just shut on itself. Well, June, good luck with this conversation of just swapping back and forth over and over
I'll try
again.
my best. It's these two. I have some practice.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
There you are. Haven't seen much of you since you joined us in the afterlife. I know you're royalty and all, but it isn't very sociable of you to lock yourself in your lavish moonhive forever.
Everyone has missed you.
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? Yes, and it's a good thing you are. I was just about to come find you so we could discuss the recent calamity out in the abyss.
Hashtag wordplay, hashtag 8-letter words, hashtag oh yes.
Yeah, so you saw it too, huh?
Hashtag explosions.
I mean, the guy was right. That was the guy, right?
Yeah, that was... It's entirely the wrong fucking... I hope he's not. Anyway, hashtag school guy, hashtag late for breath.
Lord something.
Uh...
Calamiborn? What'd you say his ship was again? I try to avoid saying his true name.
Hashtag bad juju.
What's it matter? He's already here, ain't he? I guess. But yes, the Lord of Time is responsible for the destruction of that dream bubble, and the murder of all those innocent ghosts.
Ghost murder, second death, soulicide.
Innocent ghosts. Killing ghosts is a thing that can happen. It's seriously the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Hashtag dumb.
I don't make the rules, Mina. I merely observe them, and explain them thoroughly to anyone who'll listen.
Like you.
Yeah. Last thing I need is anemone more.
That was a stretch.
Last thing I need is anemone more of your lobstervations.
Fish puns, times two, 2 times combo, booyah.
Mina is like so Splatoon. It's so.
She is a kid now.
Anyway,
She's
that
a
explosion. Anyway, that explosion kicked ass. Explosions rule the school.
Like, School of Fishes, I mean. Triple smiley face.
I agree that it's been more excitement than we've seen here for a millennia. But all of us being here in the afterlife are seriously in danger of being exterminated. Again.
8 exclamation marks.
Yeah, I got that. I figured I'd have to be the hero and bail you suckers out again.
This time I might not even blow you all up with a bomb.
Oh, really? What exactly is your plan?
I'm very curious.
To get all us ghosts here to team up and kill that asshole.
Duh.
What? Oh, Mina. That is such a terrible idea.
Poor death choices.
Yeah, right. Like you have a better idea. As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay. I guess that's the end of that conversation.
So where is every Moby? I want to talk to them about something.
Dead friends, ghost throws, haunt pals, IDK.
I believe most of our friends have gathered in this dream bubble. You should be able to find them if you explore a bit. What do you want to talk to them about? Gotta get the gang back together.
Alpha Troll reunion, yo.
Take down the douche of time.
Why the eyebrow
You
wiggle
say
on
he's
that one,
invincible.
yeah? Why did you
You say he's invincible. You say he's invincible, but I think that's the best kind of... That's exactly the kind of loser BS that made us lose like a bunch of fucking losers in the first losing place.
Losers, losing experts, lost masters, fail pros.
Fail pros. We can do it if we all like. Work together and shit.
Hashtag Team Fork. Lol.
If we built an army.
Or maybe.
A ghost army. Think of how glubbin' sick that would be.
So sick.
Sick, perhaps, but not a very good strategy. You'll just be leading everyone into permanent oblivion. At least, you will without coming up with a better plan first. Yeah, then what's your awesome idea?
You try figure it out, smart guy! Put the fucking image of Joe Biden with the goddamn puzzle pieces on screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, put that one. It's that.
To be a little more patient.
Patience, Pisces, alliterative assonance.
I've been following clues regarding the whereabouts of a secret weapon that may be the key to defeating him. Also, I just noticed. Oh, it's gone now. She's got the cancer symbol around her neck.
Yeah, like the sufferer thing.
Yeah, the sufferer. Oh, really? What's the weapon? Weapon. I mean, that's not, what? But, who?
Webpron? Really, Mina? Okay, now, on the necklace, I know it probably is, knowing its Arania, it's probably a case of she just knows about the suffering the post-scratch. But I like to think that pre-scratch Karkat was just like this like almost okay. Sufferer post-scratch, Jesus allegory. We know this. Karkat pre-scratch, I like to think was just Diogenes.
That would be fucking hilarious.
If I were not Karkat sorry, hang on. If I were not Karkat Vantus, I too would want to be Karkat Vantus.
She's the other cherub. The Lord's female counterpart who once occupied the same body.
Hashtag aliens. Ah.
When they reached maturity, his personality dominated the host, assuming complete control.
Xenobiologically fascinating species.
She technically died that day, and now her spirit presumably roams somewhere out here in the furthest ring.
Or so the legend goes.
We need to find her before he does. He'll surely want to finish her off. Cherub? What? Okay, I really didn't follow any of that junk, so, you go right ahead and find your cherub girl. I'ma be right here building my ghost army, bitch.
Ghost army, biatch. Fuck yeah.
Very well. Best of luck with that. But try to remember, it's been a very long time since any of our friends have done anything important at all.
Like almost eternity.
It may be more difficult to find recruits for your army than you think.
I hope you like frustrating conversations.
Please. Okay, admit that most of them were chumpy as globes when we were trying to win our game.
Chumps, shame, globes, chumpiness, globage.
But this time, when I'm through with them, they'll be the loyal murderous mob of cherub fucking fury our people are always supposed to be. And if you don't think I can do that, then need I remind you of who I grew up to be in some other dimension or whatever.
Bat a witch, water bitch. Oh my fucking god. Yes, 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 yes.
Sorry, I had to grab water.
There.
There we go. You needn't remind me at all, you condescension. I believe you were hatched to be a tyrant, and I pray that your campaign of bullying and intimidation goes swimmingly. You're the best, Circuit. Come here.
Now, what be this way? Oh.
I have a feeling that
She
if
is.
you don't go back to talk to Andrew Hussey, you're never going to meet Andrew Hussey again.
I hope not! But I will presumably have, considering there was somebody up near the spawn, near the starting area, I'm gonna have to go back that way anyway. So I guess I'll just talk to him as I go past again. Anyway. I'll take those. Have you said hey?
Yes.
Ah, didn't come through, I don't know. Hello?
It's, you.
Yes.
Human, right?
Where the horns at? So weird. That's right. Rose, more specifically.
Who cares? Listen, human girl. wanna ask you something.
You're not very good at this, are you?
What?
Talking to people?
Hey, after you.
It's okay that you are. I'm not trying to criticize. I can kind of relate, actually. I've heard some things about you. That pink rocky environment back there. That's a memory of your home, right? The foreign moon. You renounced the throne and ran away to the moon, didn't you? And then you lived there completely alone for how many years?
What are years?
I think I'm starting to lose track of what a year is myself. That seems to be what happens when you spend enough time out here. Abyss madness, meteor fever. I'm just curious about you. You seem to be an interesting person who probably has a lot of stories to tell. Also, I like your braids.
I love Rose's sprites. They're so cunty.
What I understand, you discovered something on the moon which originally contained your copy of the game. Is that true?
I love to plug in USB. Especially when found on Strange Island.
Some strange whole extraterrestrial body.
I must plug in the USB straight into my work database.
Maybe we could spend some time together and get to know each other. When you have the chance, of course. Put the horse image.
Man.
Put the horse. It's the horse image. Down the beach. Actually, it's perfect. It's put Mina on the beach, and it's just man.
Put me.
June.
You're like an alien windfang. All wordy and nosy and nice to me for no discernible reason.
Alt pun. Discernible.
You even have the same cod-tier jammies on.
Goddamn ugly.
Ugly,
Just
ugly.
another bright orange blubbermouth.
Ugly,
You should
ugly.
blow orange out the water. What's that, Arthur?
I'm just remembering the fucking thing from what was it called? It's from the horrible histories thing. It's like ugly, ugly. Wait, be careful. That is my nap. Sorry.
June?
Let's just forget I said anything, okay?
Oh, yeah, there's the other option here.
So... extra talky human. It's me again.
Sup? I do like that how we've done it here. It's just like, end conversation, turns around, turns immediately right back around. Me again. Hey, so it's me.
Sup,
I get
bitches?
it. So, just like turns 180 degrees around. Turns back that same 180 degrees around. Sup, bitches? I'm back. I assume you don't have object permanence. Hey, Spider Face.
Got a proposition to you. For ya. You know that bad guy? Just wrecked the sky and killed some dead mofos?
Rainbow Bartha. Lord English. Yes, I know of him.
Wanna team up with me and kill him, or...
Absolutely.
Yeah!
Word. But later. Much later, really. God fucking damn it.
GFD. God fucking damn it. Ah!
We can't interrupt the plan, which has been put into inexorable motion. Or, for that matter, the meteor we're travelling on, which has been similarly propelled. Troll Isaac Newton. We have to rendezvous with our rebooted ancestors, as it were, and help them win their game. Alpha players, teen guardians, fun. In the process, we will ideally become stronger and more experienced. Only then will we be ready to help you defeat him. Additional fun.
Oh my glob, you really are circuiting the fuck out of this.
Blah 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 blah.
Come on, stop over-planning. Let's just fly away together and wreck his shit.
Fly me to the moon.
There are like billions of ghosts.
Its fucking ass.
An ass.
Yeah.
Let me show you what I learned in my moon jujutsu class.
Perfect.
In other words.
There are like billions of ghosts out here, right? We got numbers on our side.
Billions.
The whole
probably.
universe was in a hot dense. Where did that come from? Huh?
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 Fucking Big Bang Theory theme just came into my head.
Fuck if I don't know. Yes, but even if I agreed, I couldn't just fly away with you now.
To the moon.
I'm not even standing here. I'm asleep on our meteor. This is a dream projection you're talking to. Kind of like a hologram, I guess.
What?
You're new to dream bubbles, aren't you? I would be more than happy to explain to you how they work in extensive detail.
Light players. Later, Rosefang. Oh, I'm just gonna nickname her.
Oh, you remembered my name. Got a copy of Complacency of the Learned. Now this looks really... Huh? It just disappeared from your hand in a crazy blur. What the... Oh, that human girl has it. Looks like she's enjoying it a lot more than you ever would. You'll let her have this one. Probably wouldn't worth jack anyway.
Oh hey, the Miriam-looking girl. What is the deal with you? The deal with the Miriam-looking girl is that she is wondering what the deal is with the Pisces-looking girl, and specifically why the former has piqued the latter's curiosity.
The deal with things, the topic of wonder, people-looking people. She looks like she hasn't slept in weeks.
Oh, she is so cunty right now. Why?
What?
Uh-huh.
You just said why. Just the way you said it made me think, oh, why I oughta.
Oh, why I oughta, why you oughta.
Oh, why I oughta.
Seems to me two Miriams is overdoing it a bit.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, two
Wrong.
captors I'd understand.
One was more than enough.
Wrong.
The same thing occurred to me. You aren't much like the one we had.
Okay.
You talk weird.
Kind of a tough act to follow, to be fair, though. Oh god.
Oh
this
boy.
This is gonna be fun when we.
Oh, this is gonna be fun when we find a new character. This will be interesting.
The same thing occurred to me yet again.
Things that are the same, and how they occur to people.
Looks like you got the rainbow drinker thing going on too.
Damn, you're blinding me, girl. The goggles do nothing.
I suppose. So, you go around looking like that all the time, or? To my knowledge, yes.
Kind of personal?
Is there an alternative degree of autoluminescence I should be aware of, or? If so, how foolish should I feel for only learning about it now?
On a scale of 1 to idiot.
I'm no drinker buff, but yeah, I'm very figured out how to control it. Really. She probably had more time to figure it out than you. When you're stuck in a busted session for 3 sweeps without much to do you figure some stuff out about yourself? I
Yeah.
might buzzbug wax, but maybe you should axe her.
Buzzbugs. Buzz, hee hee.
I don't think so. Why not?
I wanna.
I'd like to, but I can't get up the nerve. Ah, come on, she's cool.
You could check out her ink yet. Fucking dope. You check out her ink yet. Fucking
She's
whatever.
got ink.
She's got ink.
She got tats. She got tats.
Yo.
Yes. She's an amazing person. And it is very intimidating. And I had the same feeling of trepidation the last time I encountered someone I admired. Oh yeah, who was that? Ha!
The silence and complete
know
stock still
exactly.
just like...
Girl, I've been where you've been.
I think she's figured it out, guys.
I know what you
You mean
are.
her over there?
She's figured it out. Yeah, 100%.
Talkie girl in the orange night jams?
Huh? Two completely blank hashtags.
My God. I see. Saw you two hang together last time. She your girlfriend? The red sword, I mean. Oh, my girlie is being called. She is being called out.
Thank fuck.
Baby.
Thank fuck it's difficult to see blush through the fucking bioluminescence. Or she would be pure green right now.
Uh-huh.
Additional bashful blank hashtags.
That's adorbs, yo.
Now then.
Hey, Miriam look-alike, let's go kick the fuck out of Skullzilla. I was about to respond favorably. Then I glanced over at Rose. And she was just shaking her head at me, very slowly, and kind of knowingly.
Oh, I hate people who know things. Ugh.
The limitless mysteries of her wisdom know no bounds. Human sarcasm.
No, you silly drinker, she's just fucking with you. Oh, probably. Let's be realistic here. The answer was probably going to be no anyway.
Bad plan.
Guess I'm gonna drink Skull Guy's blood all by myself then.
Nice.
I bet it tastes really bad.
Gross monster blood.
Yeah.
So
Cut
that
back to the bit where she drank motor oil.
Yeah. I bet if you cracked open what's his name in English's skull, it'd be like a fucking goopy blue dye.
His blood's red though, I think.
Oh, is
So,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
It would be chunky. Somehow it would be chunky.
He's just filled with like passata.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is just tomato passata.
But like
Yeah.
But like it went off 2
Oh no, wait,
years
I already
ago.
said that. Well, later.
You got a sewing machine.
Machine.
Ooh, this looks really expensive. Bet you could. Wait, what's she looking at? The Mariam girl is looking at you funny. What? Is this thing hers? You don't want to start any trouble over this dumb gizmo. You slowly put it back in the chest. Very casually, like it ain't no thing. You come back and swipe a day later when she's not around. Nope. You got a Dursite tabloid. It says some human girl is dead. You don't recognize her. Inside is the usual kind of sensationalizing sleaze you're used to reading from these. You spent a long time on Durst during your game. Always enjoyed reading these. They were almost always about assassinations. Some of which were yours. It's a whole fucking... You got a Juju! What's up with all these Jujus lying around? Jujus are very wide-ranging sorts of magical objects. You never know what form they'll take. This one is particularly useless, though. It has the power to travel through time. Into the future only, though. At exactly 1 second per second. Oh, yeah, from the fucking intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
You spilt the water in the middle.
Every time though I hear the word Juju, I just think about that image.
When I hear it, all I can think of is Jujutsu Kaisen.
That is also fair.
Fair. You got a
That's
future
another
potion.
thing I finished reading recently.
Oh, I'm up to date too.
Oh, nice. I saw a really funny meme of so you know the current meme is like Sukuna, baby boy and his little family. That's the current thing. Yeah, I saw an amazing one which was so in the most recent chapter obviously everybody's memeing that like they fucking killed the mother in that little family. And somebody said the comment I saw that actually killed me was how many turns of the wheel till Maharaga adapts to being a single father.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
It's actually deadly. That is so peak. There aren't many like jokes I find that fandoms can make that can really get me. But that one and Fraud Hawk, like, all
the fraud Kuna memes.
No, I mean I'm not actually that into the Fraud Kuna meme. I like the One Piece Fraud Hawk meme because he's literally done nothing in the story, and I think it's really funny because, like, his whole character in the story has been turn up and camp like 3 berry bounty individuals in the East Blow. be called the strongest swordsman and show no power aside from one attack at one point. And that's it. That's his whole character. And the fact that literally every time anything happens, he's like, okay, this isn't in my job description, I'm leaving.
Don't forget, he owns a house, and that was relevant for Zoro for a bit.
Oh yeah, and he just owns a house. He's just a weird character. It's just, I really like the Fraud Hawk meme because I really enjoy the fact that, like, canonically, all we've really seen him do in terms of getting money is go to the East Blue and camp low bounty berry people. So he's literally the Spawn camping character. Yeah, but so that's the fraud meme I do like. I don't like Fraud Kuna because, I obviously it's funny, but I'm more into the Among Heaven and Earth for I Alone and the Sleepy one. That was really funny. What was it? Among Bed and Sheets, I Alone am in bed by 9 p.m.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Cool. Just thought those is. I mean, my little tea on the situation at the minute. You know, the fight between Gojo and Sukuna that's happening. Well, you know how they had that whole domain expansion thing that lasted like 4 chapters of them just saying domain expansion over and over. That whole thing. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Sukuna's still missing a finger. And they were down to microseconds of, like, difference between the domains coming out. So my stake in that argument is if Sukuna had that final finger, he'd have won the domain expansion battle. Which means he would have just beat Gojo. So I know Gojo is, like, ridiculously strong. Like, he's meant to be the strongest guy. But so is Sukuna, and I think something that people, when they're calling Sukuna the fraud, I agree that it was really funny. Like, I did burst out laughing when he's like, haha, you can't do your fucking domain expansion anymore. And then he did his and just vomited blood everywhere. Like, that got me. I laughed. But, he probably would have won that fight if he were not 19 finger man, but 20 finger man. But then again, he did eat his own head as well, so I don't know. Mm-hmm. So that's my stake in that argument. But I do like the Fraud Kuna meme. I just don't agree with it, basically. It's funny, but it's not true.
Yeah. I get it.
But Fraud Hawk
I just find it funny. I don't think it's really all that true either.
Oh yeah, fair. No, I'm not sure how. Like, I know a lot of the fraud memes. Obviously, basically, people on the internet crucially lack media literacy, don't they? Like, it's surprisingly sparse. It seems to be the rarest material.
There are a lot of people who will fall for in-universe propaganda.
Yeah, exactly.
Very easily.
They're just really, really stupid.
By the way, should we just put this entire section with just a spoiler warning for JJ?
We very much should. I'm gonna put a spoiler warning at the beginning of this section.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for them to finally fucking kill Gojo. I love him, like, his design and his character and everything, but he needs to die.
He's great, but he needs to die. He's too OP.
He needs to... Well, no, he's not even. Like, this fight has shown us that he's not. Like, Sukuna can... True. Well, this fight has shown us that Sukuna can match him. But, like, crucially, basically, the thing that's overpowered about Gojo is that, much like Fraud Hawk spawn camping low-level individuals, anyone who isn't at a, really ridiculously high level can't actually do any damage to him. Like, he's just, he's unattainable to those people that can't reach a certain baseline of power. And there's not many characters in the show that can, which means he's so limited in his ability to actually interact with the story. If the enemies aren't incredibly strong, there's no point in letting him fight them because he's guaranteed to win. They can't hurt him, which is why they had that whole prison realm thing. The reason Gege introduced the prison realm was to reintroduce stakes into the story once Gojo had been kind of put in there, and once the characters had developed enough and grown enough and demonstrated enough strength within the story to reach the kind of similar level to Gojo. not at his level, but to around, no longer watching him as this insurmountable point, but instead, an attainable level of strength. It's like he says in the story early on, it's like no sorcerer should ever try comparing themselves with Satoru Gojo because, he's just not normal. And now we're at the point where that is the level we're reaching. Kind of Satoru Gojo isn't unattainable anymore. And so I think it would be a good idea to kill his character, to really hit hard.
If not kill him, severely debilitate him.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah, he doesn't have to die. But just...
He doesn't have to die.
He should lose.
I do agree,
he definitely should
needs to be, he needs to lose.
Yeah. Well, for the sake of the plot, he needs to lose to Sukuna. He's in a 4v1 right now. Fucking Sukuna, the fire extinguisher, Maharuga, and the plot.
Yeah. I really want to see. I just really want to see more of Yuji Itadori's Left, Right, Good Night.
I do agree. That's really funny. Left, Right, Good Night. It's a good name. I
just love that his whole thing is I just punch good. I'm
big into Maki Zane as well for that. Like Toji Fushiguro is the coolest character in the show, or the manga, in my opinion. The idea of him having this kind of, no, I don't actually have any of your bullshit powers. I'm just really strong. Really, really strong. That's my whole thing. And I liked his Invisible Man shit as well. His character was really cool. But, the thing I'm enjoying most about Jujutsu Kaisen at the minute, aside from the funny memes and the actual story being good, is I found an account on TikTok that runs through the double meanings of the use of furigana and kanji in the rules of the manga. And so I'm learning a lot about the symbolism that Gege puts forth to reinforce kind of the points between characters. So I'll give you an example. Another spoiler warning, obviously, but this one's a really heavy spoiler warning.
No, this has just been one very long spoiler warning.
Yeah, but this one's super heavy. Okay. If you have not read past chapter 160...
Double spoiler warning. Skip to this time to skip the big spoiler, but if you want to keep hearing the smaller spoilers afterwards, potentially.
Yeah, because we technically haven't really spoiled too much. We've just talked about what's currently going on without actually revealing too many plot points. But this is a major thing. So the bit where Mai dies and gives Maki the sword.
Yeah, and Maki.
So
unlocks her heavenly pact.
Yeah, that chapter is known as perfect preparation, total preparation. The chapter meaning is a double reading of the phrase clenching reeds, which in turn refers to the phrase a goose clenching reeds or something like that in Japanese, which refers to how migratory geese carry a reed in their mouth to eat when they reach a later point. The symbolism of geese has been used with Maki a bit before and is used in this chapter to kind of show her transitionary period. Geese are representative of a transitionary animal, a journey, something like that, because they're a very migratory bird. And the final thing that Mai creates represents that handed-on reed, that halfway step to the journey, consuming the last of the cursed energy that Mai can give her, stepping forward into that element of strength, the next level of who she is, chasing Toji Fushiguro's identity, which is quite fun. I think that's quite fun, and that's really good. And I also quite like Sukuna's constant reference to food, because he's a little weird, gross little guy. If you actually get the literal translations of what he says, he's constantly talking about chew on this or eat this misfortune and shit like that. It's quite clever. He's very, very gluttonous and very heavily... he talks about food a lot, or eating a lot. He has a very kind of
Bro's the definition of gluttony.
Yeah, well, yeah, he views everything as something to consume and grow from, gain strength. It's really, really, really interesting. Really
kind of similar to how his host
literally has to. Well, yeah, it's like literally Yuji has to eat his fingers, and it's like another thing he says is when Yuji does his whole steps forward and gets slashed up, which is one of the coolest panels in recent JJK.
Oh yeah, where he's just like walking.
Yeah, and he just gets sliced up. So how he says. So I'm not sure what the literal English translation is, but basically the kanji he uses refers to. I think he says, "Chew on this," is the English translation that I read, but it's kind of the idea that so far Sukuna has referred to misfortune as kind of a literal, like, chew on this misfortune, digest this misfortune, eat this misfortune, because he has such a tendency towards using like eating metaphors. But what Itadori says and reflects back on him is that obviously Sukuna has been the misfortune within Itadori's life ever since he ate that finger. And now, after leaving Itadori's body, he is stepping forward with this kind of this idea of basically it's a double meaning of chew on me and chew on this misfortune. He's referring to himself as the misfortune in Sukuna's life from here on. It's like the I am you bit earlier with Mahito, but a bit more literal in that I am now going to be everything you were to me. Kind of everything you have I have experienced from you, I am going to do unto you now, as the arbiter of your misfortune. Yeah. Try chewing me up, kind of thing. I think it's a really, really interesting phrase that, like, obviously it's completely lost in the English, but I've loved finding this account and having all these little, furigana and kanji kind of things detailed and explained to me, and learning the phrases and being like, this is. It's like I've had this before for a monogatari. It's if you freeze the stills in the monogatari anime, you get a lot more information about or if you can read them for the like half a second on the screen. But anyway, you can get a little bit more insight into the wordplay being used in the way it works in Japanese. I think it's almost like you miss out on so much of the character and the characterization if you don't know these things. I'm very glad I'm able to understand them now. I'm able to much more appreciate like the writing in JJK, because I mean it's a shonen battle, obviously, and it's got those horror elements which are appreciated. And I mean I'm not usually into shonen. The only two shonen I can say I've ever really gotten into are One Piece, and that's because it's like peak anti-capitalism themes. Absolutely love that. And now JJK, because it's got this really good kind of. I felt like everything was presented incredibly well, and the more I learn about it, the more impressed I am with the writing.
Fair enough. I mean, I'll say this: the only two.
And Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I was about to say
Chainsaw Man and JJK.
I mean, the thing is, I think these Chainsaw Man and JJK are part of this like weird modern mangaka of like groups of people that are like a little bit like mentally unwell, quite mentally unwell, and this reflects very well in their work because they're very sporadic in their
cue the footage of Fujimoto trying to just ignore gravity.
Ikimasu. I love 20 minutes. I must meditate scene.
I love it when Fujimoto tried to float. That was so cool.
Yeah. It was really funny. I'm just very impressed by the writing and the characterization. I mean, yeah.
You gotta send me that account.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll link you. It's literally called just JJK fan or something, or Jujutsu Kaisen fan, and it's a picture of funny star power lady on TikTok. You know the funny constellation power lady.
Oh yeah.
Oh, since we're in spoiler territory for JJK now, even more spoiler territory. This is an earlier spoiler, but this is even heavier.
Warning. Even heavier. Triple spoiler.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right, cool. You know the fact that funny, I'm the brain, man? You know him?
Oh, Kenjaku, yeah.
Yeah, Kenjaku, that's it. You know when, like, Kenjaku turned up? I wasn't sure about Kenjaku. I was like, Gege's... Not Gege. Gege's not dead. Gege's alive and writing the story. Suguru.
Quadruple spoiler warning, this guy's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suguru. Oh my god, what's the second name? It's Gojo and...
It's Geto.
Geto, that's
Suguru
it.
Geto.
Suguru Geto. Satoru. Anyway, yeah, right.
Suguru. Satoru.
Yeah, I really like that's a fun.
I really want to cosplay Suguru.
Anyway, since we're just gushing about. Anyway, yeah. When he turned up, I was like, "What are those stupid fucking star tattoos on his forehead?" Then when he took his head off, I was like, "Oh my god, no way!" And then I guessed that because Itadori was all like, we hadn't seen Itadori's mother yet before that point, had we?
No.
Okay.
No, we
I
only
just
learned
I
what was going on
Yeah.
with his mother
at the end of
the
Shoso, when Shoso turns up. He's so based, by the way. I love
Shoso's
I love my brother.
Shoso
I
is just
hate
like
he's so based.
I love my brother, I hate my father.
Yeah. No, but I guessed the thing because I was like, he's the type of guy who would take over a woman and get and actually just birth the new savior of the curse word. He's so evil. I bet he would. And so yeah, exactly. No, and I guessed that he was going to be Yuji's mother because I was like, oh, I bet he set up Sukuna's vessel. I bet that's actually real. And then that turns out, and I'm like, I knew it. I knew he'd take it from behind for the plan. Fucking knew it. I had him pegged. And so did Biggy's dad. But yeah, anyway, yeah. That really made me laugh that I guessed that, and I was like, there's no way. But I guessed that, and I got spoiled for it within 5 minutes of that. So I was like, there's no way. What? So I was just scrolling TikTok. I was like, bruh.
Bruh.
Yeah, bruh. I knew it.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm always right. But anyway, yeah, we can stop gushing about Jujutsu Kaisen.
You know what? Fuck. I'm thinking this is where I'm going to be cutting off part 1. So June Insomnia, yeah, and then we move on.
Insomnia?
Oh, whatever. The thing. What was it again? The thing you're at. This.
Yeah. I'm going to Insomnia.
Yeah.
That's the last time I can say it.
Because the next episode will be after Insomnia.
Yeah.
Well, the next part of this episode.
Well, the next part might be the literal day before.
Maybe. We'll just
it'll be a
Thursday. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be the last time you'll be able to hear about it and prepare.
Mentally, if you are going to Insomnia, which I don't know, maybe some of you are.
Maybe.